Welcome to this short tutorial on how to trim a curved AEC wall to the underside of a mono-pitched roof. So let's explore what options we have. Well, as soon as we pick AEC Wall, we see the context toolbar will reflect the tools that we have available to us. So we have Quick Trim Wall to Roof. So if we try that one, we hit a snag in that only straight walls can be extended to roof segments. So we can't use that tool. And in a similar way, we're not able to apply a cut line using, say, a polyline, because that would give us problems too. We could think that we could pull on the elements of the roof there, but what we'd end up with is a roof which still projects and isn't a clean cut. So how can we approach this? Well, we have other options at our disposal, and the one we're going to use here is the use of body modifiers. So what's a body modifier? Well, a body modifier is something that we can create using a simple mass element which we can combine with the wall or subtract. So we could have something that actually becomes part of the wall, so you could use it for chimneys and hearths and so on. Or, as we're going to do in this case, we're going to subtract the body modifier from the wall to leave that nice clean cut to the underside of the roof. So how do we go about this? Well, the first thing we're going to do is use the dynamic UCS. So we'll double click the UCS there, and you'll see that that's now hovering there. That's just floating in the same plane. But as soon as we offer it up to a shaded view here, we can then offer it up onto the surface of the roof. However, we want the underside of the roof, but looking down at the options we have available, we'll see that we can lock that. So if I just click on L on the keyboard, that's now locked. I can now drop it onto the corner there, and that gives us our working plane. Choosing a simple rectangle, we'll just draw a rectangle there. So there we are. I've drawn it in a thick green pen so that we can actually see that. So I can press escape now. And so we select the polyline that we've just drawn. There we are. Selected the polyline, right click, and we'll convert that to a mass element. So the height, it really doesn't matter how far we come above here. We could come miles above in reality, because we're just taking away that top section of a wall. We're going to make it 1500. Choose whether you need to go negative or positive, but we've got our mass element there, and we can see that that now sits down to the base of the roof, and that's the mass element we're going to combine with the wall by subtracting it to leave us that nice clean cut. So pressing escape, selecting our wall, and then we just choose the wall body modifier. It says select the mass element to apply as a body modifier. So we'll choose the mass element. So the components, though, this is for the wall. We've just got a single component wall at the moment, so we'll pick on that, and we will subtract. So we see we subtract there, and we'll just delete the mass element too, which leaves us with that nice clean cut line. So if we take our roof and maybe make it transparent, we can see that we now have that nice clean cut line to give us exactly the result that we wished. So I hope that was useful, and that's one very quick and simple way to create a nice smooth cut line in inverted commas to the underside of a roof.
Discover many more Caddie tutorial videos on the Caddie software channel on YouTube, and follow us on Facebook and Twitter for frequent news and updates. And why not download your own evaluation copy and try out Caddie for yourself? And whilst you're evaluating, you can get free help and advice via the live support on the website or through the numbers given on screen.